One of the questions that often arise when talking about the searchers is why Ethan Edwards doesn't kill his niece Debby at the end of the movie. Especially so since throughout the movie we have every reason to believe that he indeed wants to kill his niece, and in one scene we can even see that he tries to kill her. Also, in the movie, Ethan is portrayed as a hateful and vengeful person, as well as a racist. His racism is so profound that in his view his niece has become tainted because she has been living for several years among the Comanche, and it makes him completely disregard the fact that she had no choice in the matter since she had been abducted as a child. So, why doesn't he kill her? Of course, one logical and plausible explanation would be that he realizes that she is his niece after all, and his only surviving blood relative. Another theory is that his niece might actually be his daughter, and that theory is not without merit because in the movie's opening scenes we can clearly see that Ethan and his sister-in-law share mutual feelings towards each other. And those theories are perfectly fine, but I think that I found another answer that is hidden in the imagery of the movie. The answer has to do with the most famous and analyzed shot in the movie, which is the frame of a door. It has been established by numerous movie critics over several decades that the door frame symbolizes the threshold between the wilderness and civilization. And now, with this knowledge in mind, let us rewatch the scene in which Ethan pursues Debby. I guess that you notice now that Debby desperately tries to get inside the cave, and that the cave has been shot in the same way as the door frame. The cave entrance therefore becomes a symbol for civilization, and civilization provides protection against things like violence and injustice. And no matter what one does, if you enter its sphere of influence, you have to obey the rules of civilization or are forced to obey them. And this is the reason that the movie's visual narrative gives us for why Ethan doesn't kill Debby at the end, apart from the obvious ones that I mentioned earlier. Both Debby and Ethan are inside civilization now, and while Ethan does pretty much whatever he wants to when he is outside the reaches of civilization, once he's inside it, he has no other option but to respect its rules, like in the scene in which he hands over his gun because he is the suspect in a murder incident. Although Ethan obeys society's rules, he cannot live inside it because he is too much of a creature that believes in might makes right, and is therefore doomed to forever live in the violent and savage world that lies beyond the door. What a great movie this is.